Hey, basketball fans, welcome back to Tips and Streams, your go-to spot for the hottest NBA regular season predictions. I'm Kokan, and I'm here to break down today's matchups and give you the edge you need to make the best bets. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. Your support means the world to us. Remember, our channel has no sponsors and relies solely on the love and support of viewers like you. Even a small donation by pressing the thanks button under the video helps us keep bringing you top-notch content every day. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and fellow basketball enthusiasts. And we love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let us know what you want to see in our forecasts. Your feedback helps us improve and bring you the content you crave. Let's jump right into today's NBA predictions. We've got some exciting games lined up, so stay tuned and let's get that winning streak going. Hi, Hoops fans. We've got 4 pretty interesting NBA matchups on the board today, and I'm fired up to break them all down. The first prediction today is for the match between the Los Angeles Clippers and Orlando Magic. Let's keep it real. This Clippers versus Magic showdown's got a whole lot riding on it for both squads. The Clips are clinging to that 6th seed out west like it's a lifeline, trying to duck that play-in chaos. They just got smacked around by Cleveland after blowing out Brooklyn, and they're limping into Orlando with Kawhi Leonard questionable and the rest of the crew searching for answers. I mean, no player on this team's played every game this year. That ain't exactly a model of consistency. Now, if Kawhi suits up, this game swings big time. But let's say he sits again. That puts the weight squarely on Harden's shoulders, and lately, he's been hitting more bricks than a construction crew at Crypto.com Arena. Norman Powell had a flash of brilliance with 34 points in that second quarter against the Cavs, and Zubac is doing his part down low, but without Kawhi to lean on, this team just ain't the same animal. Orlando, on the other hand, is surging. They smoked Sacramento by 30, and that's not a small feat. Banchero and Franz Wagner are holding it down, but it's crazy how their efficiency dips when both are on the floor. Still, the Magic are gritty, leaning into that second-ranked defense to lock squads down and make every possession a grind. That three-point shooting, though, yikes. Dead last in the league, under 30%? That's a problem, especially when you're trying to claw your way through the East and into a play-in spot. Even with Suggs and Mo Wagner sidelined, the Magic are scrapping. Caleb Houston's breakout performance in the last game was a bright spot, and the Tads gave them real bench presence. Their supporting cast is stepping up, and they're playing with that "we got something to prove" energy. Playing at home with rest, plus the Clips coming off a tough one last night, that swings the pendulum a bit toward Orlando. But even with the Magic trending up, I'm still leaning toward the Clippers. If Kawhi is back in action, even at 80%, that's enough for me to roll with the more experienced squad fighting for playoff security. This ain't about style points, it's about stacking WS when they matter most. The Clippers don't want extra mileage in the play-in. They want that 6th seed locked in, and they'll treat this one like a must-win. Orlando's been scrappy, no doubt, but their offense is too streaky, and you can't trust them to close against a team like the Clips, especially one that knows it can't afford to mess around. I'm laying the bucket and backing LA to grind out a win, even if it ain't pretty. Clippers to take it, that's my final call.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, couriered check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The second prediction today is for the match between the Boston Celtics and Memphis Grizzlies. Look, I get it on paper. The Grizzlies got that one dub against Boston earlier this season, even pulled it off in the Garden. But don't let that fool you into thinking lightning's about to strike twice. This Celtics squad is a different beast right now, and they're peaking when it matters most. We're talking 8 straight wins, 13 of their last 14, and just bullying folks on the road. They walked into Phoenix and San Antonio like they owned the joint and walked out with WS. This team's championship DNA is showing loud and clear. Jason Tatum is the alpha here, and when he's not cooking, Jaylen Brown's ready to eat. Even with Brown nursing a sore knee, he's not sitting, he's gonna gut it out and keep the wheels turning. And don't sleep on Porzingis, who's been a tower of efficiency in the paint and a nightmare for opposing bigs to handle. The Celtics roll out a lineup that's locked in Derek White, Drew Holiday, Peyton Pritchard off the bench. They've got weapons all over the place. This is a team that rains triples like it's second nature, and while their offense lives and dies by the three, they've been living large lately, hitting over 37% from deep. Now, the Grizzlies? They're a whole different story. They've been in a tailspin, dropping 5 of their last 6. They just got cooked by OKC and the Lakers back-to-back. The vibes are off, and the locker room's shaky, so shaky that Taylor Jenkins got the boot despite having 44 wins under his belt. That's wild. Desmond Bane and Santi Aldama even got into it on the bench. Not exactly what you want to see heading into the final stretch. So now it's Tuomo Zaisalo at the helm, and he's got this squad trying to play up-tempo Euroball. I respect the hustle, but it's a big ask to expect that system to just click overnight. Even with Ja back, and even with Jaren Jackson Jr. doing his thing, this team isn't the same defensively. They've been giving up almost 120 points per game in March, while Boston's holding teams to just 105. That's a 15-point swing crazy. To win, Memphis has to box out Porzingis and Horford, shut down Tatum and Brown, and somehow not get cooked from 3 by White, Holiday, and Pritchard. That's a tall order, too tall, honestly. And Boston's got no chill. They're steamrolling anyone in their path, home or away. So, yeah, while the Grizzlies could hang for a stretch, I just don't see them keeping pace. The Celtics are locked in, healthy, for the most part, and pushing toward another finals run. I'm laying the points with Boston. They'll walk into FedEx Forum and handle business like they've been doing all month. Celtics to win and cover, that's my pick. No doubt about it. Before we move on, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing might seem like a small action, but it actually makes a big impact for us. Plus, it's completely free for you. Have you clicked that subscribe button? Awesome, thank you so much for your support. Now let's dive back into the video. The third prediction today is for the matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Alright, this one's gonna be a battle of momentum versus motivation. The Thunder, man, they're riding a high that looks like it's never gonna end. First in the West, winners of 9 straight and 18 of their last 20, yeah, they're straight up rolling. They just dismantled the Pacers like it was a practice run, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, dude is playing like he already picked out the suit for his MVP acceptance speech. Another casual 33-piece with 7 boards and 8 dimes? That's just another night for him. And they ain't doing it with just SGA either. Lou Dort's been hitting big shots, Giddey's doing the dirty work, and even with Holmgren and Hartenstein banged up, their depth is so nasty it barely matters. That's what separates OKC. They don't just have a core, they've got a full-blown unit. They're first in defensive rating and top 5 in offense. That's no fluke. These guys play connected basketball, and they're not slowing down anytime soon. But here's the twist, OKC doesn't need this one. They've got the top seed locked up with room to breathe. So you better believe some starters could start seeing reduced minutes, if not full rest. That opens the door, and the Bulls? Man, they're charging through it. Chicago has been one of the hottest teams in the league the past few weeks. They dropped a heartbreaker to Dallas last time out, but that's one loss in a 7-3 stretch where they've picked up steam at the right time. And they're doing it with young guns showing out. Mattis Buzelis is blossoming into a legitimate weapon, dropped 28 against the Mavs, and is playing like a guy who knows it's go time. Kobe White's been their rock, and Vooch keeps on doing Vooch things 25 and 9 like clockwork. And now you got Giddey making his return to OKC, so you know he's going to be fired up to show out against his former crew. Don't sleep on the narrative juice here either. This is a revenge game for Giddey, and he's been ballin' in that Bulls system. They've turned him loose, and it's working. The Bulls might not be elite, but they're playing like they believe in themselves, and that's dangerous for a team like OKC that has nothing left to prove in the regular season. The spread's steep, the Thunder are red hot, but this is where I zag. Chicago's covered in 8 of their last 10 and pulled off 5 outright wins as underdogs. This ain't about the better team, it's about the better spot. The Bulls are hungry and OKC's comfy. Give me the Bulls to cover that 15-point spread. Could be tight and could get funky, but I'm backing Chi-Town to scrap and keep it within striking distance. That's the pick right there. The fourth and final prediction today is for the battle between the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now this feels like a playoff preview. Rockets and Lakers both trying to stake their claim in a wild west that ain't giving away anything easy. Houston's been a surprise package all year, climbing up to the second seed behind that ferocious defense and the rise of Alperen Sengun and Jalen Green. Meanwhile, the Lakers? Man, they've been up and down more than an elevator at Crypto.com Arena, but with Doncic and LeBron finally clicking, you can feel them starting to warm up just in time. Let's start with hometown. They've won 12 of their last 13 and are coming off a heater. They play with an edge, and that defense? Top 3 in the league, giving up just 110.8 per 100. Sengun has been a problem all year, dropping double-doubles like they're going out of style, and Jalen Green, while streaky, can catch fire and light up the scoreboard. Fred VanVleet gives them that steady vet presence, and Amen Thompson's been solid in year 2. But here's the rub, they're on the back end of a road back-to-back, their 3rd straight game away from home. Fatigue's real, and they're walking into a building where they haven't won in 5 tries. That's a tough ask. On the flip side, the Lakers just beat Memphis in a huge game that might have solidified their grip on the 4th seed. Luka Doncic is playing his best ball since landing in LA. He's finally locked in, finding the balance between scoring and facilitating. Austin Reeves has been quietly ballin' too, and with LeBron back in rhythm, the Lakers are starting to look like a team nobody wants to face in a 7-game series. Their offense is humming at 115.7 points per 100, but it's that defense that's gotta wake up. They've been letting teams go wild lately, 127 to the Grizzlies, 119 to the Bulls. That's gotta tighten up, especially against a Rockets team that can put up points in bunches if Green's feeling it. But here's why I'm rolling with the Lakers. They're rested, they're at home, and they know what's at stake. A win keeps them in control of their own destiny for home court in the first round. The Rockets have been dope, but the schedule gods did them dirty here. They beat the Lakers back in January, but this one's in LA, and it's a different script now. I trust Doncic and Braun to lead this team to a win. The Rockets will make it interesting, but with tired legs and the Lakers needing this one, I'm laying the 4 points and locking in LA to win and cover. Lights, camera, action. It's time for the Lakers to make their playoff push count. These are my final picks for today's NBA action.